Hi everybody! Welcome back to the All Things New YouTube channel.
Woo, 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 woo.
Today I was planning on doing a Tammy Niu Storytime video. I want to show you guys what we're seeing right now.
Oh, he's gone.
So I feel like this is a long-awaited video and we've been meaning to get around to it, but I feel like now is a perfect time for it.
And we're doing all this because I'm going to try not to cry my eyes out.
Right.
I don't think we're going to cry that much.
Oh,
Don't clip that.
I think that it's important that we preface this video is going to have a lot of elements of like grief and
crying.
There's a lot of crying in this one.
Emotions.
So if that's something that's triggering to y'all, maybe catch us on the next one.
No, watch it. Everyone experiences grief some way or somehow. We just want to continue her legacy through the happy things and the happy memories that we have. You're not the only one, and we're not the only one. So we just wanted to share it with you. So it can at least help someone out there who's going through it.
In relation?
In relation to mom, how would you describe, like, what is your title? What is your placard?
Should I do date of birth and social security as well?
The troubled child, like
oh, yes.
vibes
Oh,
like
how
that.
my relationship with mom.
Yeah.
I gave mom a lot of problems. She had her ways of how she wanted things. And that, me and her, we did like that a lot. Even with that, I cared a lot about what my mom said. Like, still have. I carry,
the throat.
yeah.
That's how far it goes.
Girl, that's how much respect I have for my mom. My respect for my mom starts right here.
I think it's time we dive into the story time. What do you have
Right.
for us today?
Story time. Boom, off the rip. I used to get in trouble in school a lot, period. Not everybody gets, awards named after them.
Anyway.
8th grade, boom. I don't know if I'm going to promote. And surprisingly,
Right.
there's a lot of kids that's may
Right,
not be
right.
able to promote.
Don't just put blame over here.
Right.
Look around. Let's look
And
around.
the thing is, they had been sending progress reports and notices home
Right.
with me.
Right.
I just wasn't giving it to
Yeah,
her.
and they never seen that.
Because that was none of her business.
Right. If she wanted it, she needed to be in that school. She needed to earn that progress report.
Wait, what kind of video is this? But yeah, I used to hide my progress reports and stuff for my mom all the time. And then
Wait, we should tell a story about when I was at home too.
I can't because I still haven't forgiven you for that day. When I was in high school, I had memorized the schedules of when our progress reports get mailed home. So I would look at the school calendar,
Right.
and then I'd see the day get mailed, and I knew it would take 2 more days before it came to the house. She was in middle school, real young. I said, this is what's going to happen. On this day, you're going to stay home.
Sick. I'm sick.
I said, you're sick that day.
I'm sick.
So Trisha's like, Trisha used to be real obedient. She used to listen real good back then.
Not anymore.
And I said, this is what's going to happen. The mailman's going to get here at 2 p.m. You're going to go out there on your scooter. I had it all planned, y'all. I said, you're going to go out there on your scooter. You're going to go to the mailbox. You're going to get my progress report. You're going to throw that shit in the trash. I don't know where the miscommunicate, but I'm sweating at school all day.
Mission report
Trisha
card.
doesn't have a phone, so I'm texting her on my mom's phone.
Right.
And I'm just like, oh, mom, like, can I talk to Trisha? Like, whatever. Text my mom, oh, mom, can I talk to Trisha real quick? Yada, yada, yada. And I just get this long message. I would, but I'm really disappointed in what I've just received
Right.
in the mail today.
Right.
You had one job.
I feel like I was napping or something, and I was
I
like,
think she told me she was
like,
sleeping.
girl, I'm gonna just get it when I see him, and that was on me. That was on me.
Girl, you thought it was your day to just stay at home and play around all
I was
day.
like, girl, I'm just.
We
about
had
to
a
do
mission.
this. If you would have put a little bit of that effort of
No, y'all about to find out when I finish this other
scheduling
story.
This and that, it's actually doing the homework. It would be quick. It would be
Right.
quick and easy.
No. True.
Right.
But what can I do about the past?
Period.
That's the old me.
Yeah. You're in
Boom.
8th grade.
High bun.
High bun.
Really tight slick back. No baby hairs. Basketball shorts. Tank top.
Glasses, jacket, shirt.
Okay, so in 8th grade, yada yada, I wasn't gonna promote, whatever. So then I finally had to tell my mom, like, Mom, I messed up, like really bad.
I don't know what is happening at the school, Mom, but
Mom,
they haven't got any of my homework I've been doing.
Mom, for some reason, they lost 137 assignments. But I gave it to my mom. She's pissed. She's like, my mom was a high achiever. She got good grades. She was what is it called, sis in band? When you're the first seed,
Yeah, first seed.
everything she did, she excelled in. That's just saying my mom had really high standards for us.
Yes.
In which anyways, all the students have to meet in the auditorium at my middle school. And they have to bring their parents, and it's like the
But who?
principal.
What kind of students gotta meet in the?
All the students who will not promote because of their grades or behavioral issues.
Right.
And
Tons of them. We're not alone. Tons of them.
well, you just weren't there, so I just need you to, a little bit less input.
Okay, cool. I was just like, I'm in there too.
Yeah. So boom, we're going to the school. I'm scared. I'm crying because she's furious. She's so angry. Mom just like raises her hand in an auditorium full of students and parents, and the principal's like, he's like, I'm not really. This wasn't like a question segment.
Like a question answer.
Yeah, this wasn't like a back and forth.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Ma'am," and Mom was
She
just
had
like,
that side back. She said, "Hold on."
she had that Rasta side back. She said,
"Hold on."
and she said, "And why weren't we notified of this?" Even though my mom was upset with me, she had my back.
Right.
To the point where she was dead wrong. Like, it was nobody's fault but my own. The movie Glory Road, when the son Harry gets in trouble.
Tell me the field classification of pheneritic rocks.
My son, Harry can.
Can anybody tell me how they are formed?
Yes, ma'am. Harry can.
That's what my mom was doing. So you just weren't showing me none of your progress reports? And I was like, after it was done, Mom was like, you will be promoting. And yeah, and I promoted.
Right.
We got all them assignments turned in. Okay? When you think there's no way, she's like, oh no, it's gonna be a way. You gonna figure something out. But I kind of feel like that's a trait we get as well, where we're just like, we gonna figure it out.
There's
we're
no
gonna
option.
We're gonna make something shake. Here I am.
I think that's a great story.
Here I am back at home.
Okay, I think it's time for our questions. You ready to get into it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
What's something she would absolutely not let slide?
Let me see this. 4 dogs. Okay.
Oh
I'll
yeah, we do it. Yeah. I don't know. Mom was just very like all about being respectful.
Ooh.
So I feel like
good.
she's very traditional, and like people held her to a high esteem because she carried herself in that way. She didn't like cussing. She constantly was on me about my mouth.
I was gonna say sometimes I remember Mom be like, "Girl, you ain't wearing that."
Yeah.
And some of the things I wear, she'd be like, "Girl, you are not wearing that. You're not gonna be wearing that today."
She would tell me, she's like, just maybe go bigger size. Because I wanted it tight. And she was trying to help me too. Because I look at some of my outfits, I'm like, that's why she told me that. But you just gotta let your daughters have their way sometimes.
I know, and also, like, even if she said something, we'd be like, "And I look cute." And body tea.
What do you hope Mom knew before she passed? Before Mom passed, I feel like me and her had a lot of like struggles of communication in our relationship. And I think because things like that she went through scared her.
We're just gonna take a beat. We're just gonna sing it out.
Yeah, but I think
we're just gonna sing it out.
The
The adjustments.
But what I wish Mom knew, like, I wish Mom knew that she didn't have to be scared, or that looking back now after losing her, I understand like where a lot of her fear stemmed from now. So, I wish she knew that I loved her enough to like, she didn't have to be scared about some of the things she was scared about. And that I was like really proud of her. I know. Sometimes someone's so amazing, it's just normal to you where you don't get a chance to affirm them. So I would tell my mom I was proud of her because she knew we loved her. Let's just do one more.
Let's just do one more.
Yeah.
Let's just round her off.
What's something Mom taught you that stuck? Both of our parents are really good public speakers.
True.
And I feel like one thing Mom would just do whenever anything high anxiety, she would just tell us to breathe. It's so funny, on a lot of our eulogies for her funeral, a lot of us wrote breathe on our
Even when we prepared speeches or when we would practice, in between the lines of the speeches, we would write smile, like breathe.
For sure. Definitely. Well, did I say we weren't gonna cry?
I know.
But girl, what were you talking about, girl?
Girl,
What were you talking about?
Wow. We don't talk about this type of stuff
Yeah.
every day. So, how would you describe our next person, our next story time teller?
This next guy was the OG knucklehead.
Ooh.
He was getting problems before I started getting him problems. But he is the ultimate family man. He's the numero uno.
Ooh.
He's the great bambino.
Ooh.
You think Mom would like that? Hey, everybody, give it up for
Nico! Okay, Nico, how are you feeling today?
Ready to go. Okay, this was in middle school. So, wasn't very good in school. My math teacher, Mr. Lynch, he had bad breath. So, I decided to not do my math homework. Monday, Wednesday, Friday used to be evens, and then Tuesday and Thursday used to be odds. But I just didn't do
you said even odd.
I'm not
doing
any of
doing
them.
none of it.
Me, being young, forgot that there's parent-teacher conference, and I prayed. I was like, please, have mom forget that there's parent-teacher conference. Right. Remember 6 to 6? I used to have 6 to 6, and I was like, mom usually comes at like. She used to come at 6:30.
So that's crazy. I'm sorry, you didn't deserve that.
Mom showed up early. Second period, the math class, Mr. Lynch's class used to be in the bungalows. And I was trying to play mom. Mom's like, where's this bungalow? Where's the second period? And I was like, oh, it's summer.
Oh, I forgot.
Ah, man, where's this class? And mom was like, where's the class? I remember it being a big crowd, like all the kids. He was talking to each individual parent. And then he came up to mom. He's like, oh, you must be Mrs. New. You know, mom was like, hi, how are you? Oh my God, I'm Tammy.
The people's princess.
Please don't bring up anything about my homework. Mr. Lynch was like, Nico, he's a very, very smart kid. He pays attention in class. He's like, the only thing that's a little off was his homework assignments. And mom was like, really? That's interesting. Like, how long? He went to his desk and pulled out a file. He was like, oh, he's maybe like a month behind on math. And I was just like, no. Mom was so pissed that she didn't want to go through the next ones. That kind of saved me because third period was English, and that was even worse than math. But I was like, thank God we left. The very next day, I go to the room and my PlayStation's gone. My PS2, and that was when PS2 was hot at the time. It was like the best video game console ever. And I'm just like, Mom brought out Man Caller. She's like, this is your game. This is your game. I'm like, how? This is a 2-player game. So I'm literally getting home from school, and then the Man Caller is there. I'm just like, and I'm just like this. And I go around to the other side. I'm like, so that whole summer break was just me
finishing math homework,
finishing all that stuff.
I mean, as you should. What was the girl to do? Lesson learned from
do your
mom.
homework.
Sarai's story was about how she hit her progress report. You guys are really putting mom through it.
Yeah. High school was tough. Yeah, 2.5, and then I was like 3.3. Mom was like, "That's my boy." I was like,
Mama's got a
I'm
brainiac.
smart. I'm smart.
Got a brainiac.
I was lying to mom. I was like, Mom, I turned it. Well, I don't know what Mr. Lynch is talking about. Like, I turned in. Mom knew I was lying. My nose used to twitch. I'll be like, it's like it flared up, and I'm like, I'm not. I'm not. Mom's like, I'm telling your dad when he gets home, and I'm just like, damn, it's over.
It's over for me.
Dad gets home, and I can hear mom explaining to dad, none, no homework, like, and then I can hear dad's footsteps coming in the room, and then dad was like, what's up with you not doing your homework? He's like, are you lying to mom? I'm like, I'm not lying to her. Dad went like this. Dad pulled the belt. I folded immediately. I was like, I didn't do my homework.
Do your homework.
Do your homework. Listen.
You can keep answering as many as you want until you feel good about it.
What did she always accuse you of doing even when you didn't?
Ooh.
No, I would always do it. I don't think she would accuse. I used to always have my mouth open. I would just be like sitting there watching TV. I'm like, I knew she was looking at me, but I turned around. Mom was like, close your mouth. Close your mouth. I'm just like, I didn't know how to breathe through my nose. Don't make fun of me, all right? I didn't know if it was because of asthma, but it was so hard for me to breathe through my nose. So I had my mouth closed. I'm like, but every time mom would always catch me, she's like, close your mouth. Are you catching flies? I'm like, all right, mom, chill, mom.
Can you please close your mouth when it worked?
What's the most dramatic thing she ever did that you'll never forget? I cannot talk about this one.
Okay. Well, that was a good one.
Okay, mom.
Let's keep it cute, though. Let's keep it cute.
We went to the gas station, and the lady at the register accused Trisha of stealing.
Yes.
Which Trisha didn't.
I think you like handed me a quarter or something. Like,
Yeah,
handed me
she's like,
something.
no, I saw you. I
Yeah,
saw
and
you
the
grab it.
cameras.
You put it in your pocket. You know, it'd be the funny person to tell. I'm gonna tell my mom. So we go to the house. I'm like, Mom, you won't believe this. This lady thought Trisha was stealing at the gas station, and Mom's like, get in the car. I'm like,
I
no,
remember being like,
wait,
I
what?
don't want to go, Mom. I don't want
Like,
to go back.
nah, it's fine. It's whatever. And then Mom gets in there, and the lady's still at the gas station. I'm just like, oh my God, this is gonna be horrible.
She's pulling out. She's like, is it because they're brown? Is it because they're brown?
Mom, is it because my kids are brown?
Yeah, that was pretty dramatic, but it felt like she had our back in that moment. That's a beautiful thing to have somebody stick up for you in that matter, even no matter how dramatic she was.
It's because they're brown. I was just like,
yeah, I was like, ooh, not the card I would choose, but sure, let's play it.
but my mom always had her back. What's your favorite memory with Mom? No, I feel like every day was like a good memory with her, even like the bad ones, because they always taught me like life lessons. I think we went to Viejas Casino, and Mom's not a gambler.
No,
first she hates gambling. Mom's
Dad,
like
a gambler.
But Mom was kind of.
Ooh, she was feeling lovely.
Mom was on the good one that night. And Mom always had these little block glasses, like these big old thick black glasses that she would wear when Mom was tipsy. I was walking around, I see Mom, she was just like leaning on the slots. And Mom was like, son, come here. I was like, what's up, Mom? She's like, this is for you. Like, spend it on whatever. I was like, oh yeah, cool, Mom, thanks. I grabbed it. It was a penny. 0.01. I was like,
don't spend it all in one place, son.
What's something you wish you said to her? Oh. Damn it. What's something you wish you said to her? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for giving her a hard time growing up. I wish I could take it back. That was it. Ah, damn it.
Every time you do that.
Damn sentimental bowl from hell.
That was good, Nico knew.
Edit this out. All right, this next guest right here, the youngest.
Okay.
So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to the one and only. I'm going to hold the pillow right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop it.
Okay.
And it's going to... Yeah.
Woo! Thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Cut that. Okay. Since I'm the lead on this,
Okay.
we're gonna get right to the business. None of that. Boom.
So my story involves.
Wait, what's your story that you wanted to share today?
Okay, so my story is when I was 10U.
Oh,
Softball. Big sister, little sister. They have a thing called All Stars, which is at the end of the year. You guys.
I think you should just say I was an All Stars.
Okay, I was an All Stars. And so they have this like little, it's like program.
Yes.
They have this Sisterhood where they pair up the older sisters in All Star with the younger sisters in All Star. 18U, we match with 8U. 16U, we match with 10U, like that.
And give me your mindset during that time.
My mindset during that time is like, girl, I'm about to get the littest big sister in the world because mine is in travel ball already.
Right.
Basically, you get your assigned your sister, and then you get her a gift. I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna get her this girl I don't know. The best gift I could possibly get from her. We get to the day where you have to give the gifts.
Key like of the story. Imagine like the entire circle of a pitcher's mound. Everybody is surrounded.
Right. I'm telling you guys. I know I'm being dramatic about this, but like girls from 8U all the way up to 18U. I'm adding some flair.
And then like respectively, 18. Never mind.
Yeah, it was the entire youth league, 200,000 people. In reality, probably like 100 people. 100.
It was a good amount of people.
You basically go to the center of your circle when you and your sister are called, and you exchange gifts. My gift is so large.
So
and
it's
so
baby
big.
Trisha. Baby Trisha in the middle of the circle.
It's not the big girl you see here today on this couch. It's a teeny tiny. Well, this
well,
is really...
she was.
I was still 6 foot. It is true at 10 years old. I get my gift. It's so large. I can't even carry it. I can't even see. I'm barely walking, and I hear my name.
Hold on. Called. I need you to dial down the theatrics.
I'm just like a little girl who's scared on her own. No. Okay, so I'm carrying my huge, large gift, probably from Macy's, and they call my name, and I go to the center of the circle. I look left. I look right. I look left. I look right. And then there's no big sister to be found.
honestly humiliating. Like, it's so embarrassing. Like, you're like sitting there with your gift for somebody like that you've put a lot of effort in.
It would be different if I was like the first one to go up. Girl, I'm number 35 on the call list. Like, I'm like.
So you done seen all these little girls jumping with their big sister. That's so.
And my mom, mind you, my mom is on the outside watching and like.
Oh, she's living.
Let the big sister come out now. I'm looking for my sister. I'm circling, I'm doing my rounds. I'm looking at people like, are you my big sister? Like, that type energy. Obviously, I need to go back to the edge of the circle.
So sad.
I need to walk my ass with my my big gift. I need to waddle back to the outsides. Why this is a mom story for me is because my mom went off.
She was livid, yo.
She went off. I just want to be like, Mom, no, it's fine. It's literally fine. I didn't even like really want the gift that bad.
I remember Mom came home that day too. She was pissed off. And she was like calling Auntie Pash. They got my baby in the middle of that circle.
Yeah.
Just turn around looking for her damn sister. Yeah. And her sister's not even there.
At the moment, I was so embarrassed because I was like, girl, I was already in the middle of the circle. Now you are the girl who was by herself in the middle of the circle with the mom who's yelling at the girl for being in the middle of the circle. And the big sister, she's dead to me now. She's dead to me.
Whoever you are.
Don't even remember your name. But I remember how you made me feel. How you made me feel, girl. All this to say, I love Tammy Niu so much.
Bad, real bad.
Yeah.
Like below if your mama don't play about you.
Talk about it. What was her favorite way to discipline you that makes you laugh now?
This is what I will also say. Trisha to me is the most like mom. Y'all's relationship was just so different.
How do I explain?
I think it was you, sis.
Fine. It was me.
I think you changed her.
After Sarai got back home from college, she realized mom was cool now.
It was hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta take the gossip. It was hard for me. But I came home and Trisha and her were like, girlfriend, how you doing there? And I was like, what?
Girlfriend? One time, I didn't do my final project for psych. And my mom was good friends with my psych teacher. So I think that he emailed her. And I went out with my cousins that day. And she was like, you doing all this when you should be doing all this.
I kind of envy that.
But that was a funny way. Like, she wasn't really mad. My mom, I remember her being like, girl, your teacher loves me. You don't think he's going to email me when you don't do your homework? Period. I forgot, girl. I forgot. But I was like, he shouldn't be doing that. Just because he really shouldn't.
It's really against my amendment.
right. My rights. Thank you. What was her weirdest rule? She used to always say...
Wait, let me go first.
Because
mine is like, yours is probably good.
Mine is a funny one.
Mine's not funny. My mom's rule, close your mouth.
Nico said that.
I'd be like this. I swear to God, if y'all go back and look at the videos, there's so many videos of me like... She would be across the kitchen table.
I was gonna say, this is funny, and I don't think she like meant it wholeheartedly. Maybe a little bit. She used to say that if you got into a fight, like, let them hit you first.
Yes.
Let them hit you first. Don't hit them first, and you better win. Was that a stupid one?
And we only fought each other.
We've only fought each other, and those rules have been broken.
What items of hers do you still keep or cherish?
We had senior retreat, and towards the end of the retreat, basically, they come on stage and they're like, oh, we have letters from you guys as loved ones. And my mom wrote me one, and I have that. When it came to writing a eulogy for her funeral, I was kind of like stuck.
Writer's block.
I had writer's block. Basically, her letter helped me write how I felt about her. And that's all I want to say on that. What do you think she'd be proud of you today for?
I have something. I think Mom would be proud of how well you took care of Dad. And, for all of us siblings, all the children, there was like a lot of like combativeness. I think Trisha was the only one that took Dad's side for God. I think Mom would be proud of the way you protected him.
Wow.
Because that's the one thing that she asked us to do. So I feel like you held that promise really well, close to when we lost her.
Thank you for that. Oh, sorry. Thank you. That was great. Love that. I was gonna say that I think in the letter that she wrote to me, she mentioned that I'm not very good at opening up. Even though in this video you see me cry probably majority of the time, but I think we've definitely, especially between our relationships with like dad or like each other, we're definitely better at communicating. I think mom would be proud of that. I think we've come a long way. I know I've mentioned this before, but a lot of the times that we would speak, or like the way that I would speak to my dad, is through my mom. If I'm not doing well, or if I'm not like able to express it, she was able to find the words for me. Oh my god. But as you can see now, I'm fighting through it. I'm fighting through it, and they're fighting back.
Even teaching all of us is like better ways to communicate how we feel. She'd be proud of that too. Even the way that you've gotten like help dad verbalize things he feels sometimes.
We're all good. We're all doing.
You know, even me taught me a lot. I learned a lot from my little sister too. So I think mom would be proud of that as well.
I think I read that question just for you to answer it that way.
I think.
Okay, one more. What's something that she did that always made you feel loved? What it's like to love somebody is to know them or to listen to them. I feel like she did a great job of that. Or I just knew at all times that I was protected, that I was loved.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like, that's how awesome is that?
She felt like the world's mom sometimes.
Oh my god. What a nice thing to say.
I don't know, we're all at a different point in our grieving process that we're still working through.
Came a long way.
We've definitely come a long way.
The beginning of this journey was a wild ride.
Yeah, rougher than this.
We're Rough Riders. Shout out DMX.
Rough Riders. I have the honor to introduce our last speaker. He is a Barona advocate.
A Barona advocate.
He likes blackjack.
Blackjack.
He likes Nike
shoes. Shoes.
He's gonna suggest we do a giveaway at every end of the video. Up next, we have the man that's chasing the sun. I'm introducing to you our dad. Woo! And we have a special guest, Fauzi.
Fauzi!
Woo! You have anything to say?
No. Yes.
What do you have to say? Fauzi was actually named after our beautiful mother. Did you know that? Okay. You would say Grandma Fowl. Okay, anywho. I think of the one where you guys were starting to date and mom had to use the...
You need me to tell that story?
I tell whatever story comes to mind, but that one is just one that sticks out for me.
Okay, I had this Fox. It was a Volkswagen Fox. The trunk did not have a lock, and the hood I had to tape down with tape, and the windshield wipers didn't work. I didn't have a lot of money, so my car was really broke down.
Okay.
She said she wanted me to pick her up, so I picked her up. And that day just happened to be raining, so raining really hard. So as I was driving, it started pouring. So I had to roll my window down and reach my hand around while I was driving and do the windshield wiper like that. No, I told her to hold the steering wheel so that I can use the windshield wiper on the outside. One of the windows on the passenger side didn't work, so I told her to put a towel right there so she wasn't getting wet.
I was gonna say, I would be like, oh, no, I'm not going in your car. What the heck?
Yeah, I was poor.
Okay, well, that frames me to be the villain, but yeah, we love that for you, girl. We love that for you, queen.
It wasn't the car. It was me.
Oh, okay. It was the driver.
It was the driver.
Okay, period.
The owner of the Fox.
Tell us about when you figured out mom was pregnant. What was that like?
Okay, so she told me, and I was, then I knew I had to marry her.
What?
So here's a funny story. We talked about it. She didn't know. So I told her we were coming over the house for dinner. And the first thing I did is I got my brother Sam to go with me. And I also got my dad to go with me. Just to go over to their house. This is the first time they're meeting. And then they didn't know, but I was going to ask Fowl's dad, my father-in-law, for her hand in marriage.
Why would you not tell her?
A surprise.
Why would you not tell your brother?
We were talking. They didn't know. They were surprised. As soon as we sat down and we just, they were talking, I asked her dad, and I was like, hey, I love your daughter. I want her hand in marriage. I want your permission.
That's very formal. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah.
Was that do you think that was like a Samoan thing, or was it like a cultural thing at the time in the 90s?
Well, it's still the right thing to do. I just thought I'd go ask. And
did you ask in Samoan?
No, I spoke English.
Okay.
But my dad was surprised, and my brother Sam was surprised too. But yeah, that's how it happened.
So romantic. There's no...
That is romantic. What are you talking about?
Did you get a ring too?
I didn't get a ring then, but I did get her a ring. I had to work 2 jobs just to buy her a ring.
That is very cute.
And I was broke.
And she loved it.
And she loved it. Still have it still to this day.
Yes, we do.
Come on, next question.
What's the funniest fight you ever had with her?
I think we talked about it last time when she was mad because I didn't like the, what was the rice?
The Mexican sticky rice.
Yeah, she made this rice that I didn't like. And then she said I teamed up with the kids.
Okay, I think perhaps you did.
I teamed up with the kids, which I didn't. The kids already were laughing. And she was mad at me for about a week.
What was the one thing you pretended to like just not to offend her?
Her cooking.
She would make things very plain for you.
There's no taste in anything. There was no salt, no sugar. I would eat everything like really plain. And if I didn't eat it, she wouldn't make me any more food throughout the week.
Period.
Yeah.
Or Mom would make us like spaghetti, and then she would make you your separate
We
meal.
made that. We'd have 2 separate meals at night. One really plain, and then one that was full of flavor. Like
And
salt.
I'm not touching Dad's meal ever. So.
Nobody wants to. No one would eat my meal, but I had to eat it.
And it was good for you. You felt good. It was
good.
nourishing
It was
to the
good.
body. Okay, Daddy, how you feeling?
I feel good. I feel a lot better. I have to say, you want to tell them?
Yes, this is not the first time. This is not the second time. But this is the 3rd time we're trying to record this.
Very emotional.
Okay, yeah. Very emotional. First time, very emotional. Second time, it was a mic issue. So that one's on me.
And we're back for the 3rd time.
We're back for the 3rd time, and this one I'm feeling really good about. How about you,
Me
Daddy?
too. Me too.
Okay. What do you miss most about her?
Her presence. Her being around. It was a calming effect for me. She was always the one that kept everything cool. And she was always more relaxed. I was more, let's
Aggressive,
go.
yeah.
Well, I was more, let's go do this, let's go do that. She was more laid back and just, let's crawl before we walk and let's walk before we run. And she was very calming.
Patient.
Yeah.
Who did she baby the most?
I think that's a trick question.
Yeah. That's the PR answer.
No, but I think every parent go through this. Like the kids would say, who was mom or dad's favorite?
Right.
Who she loved each and every one of them differently. She loved Trisha because Trisha was her favorite because she was the youngest.
Yes.
Nico was her favorite because he was the oldest.
Yes.
Sarai was her favorite because she was the second. I mean,
Okay.
sometimes
who was
Sarai.
her favorite, Dad? Oh, that wasn't even the question, but who was her favorite?
Okay. You guys were all her favorite. Trick question. The one that she babied the most.
Yes.
Samson.
Samson. Thank you. Thank
Samson.
you.
Samson.
Samson.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Before we were talking about your journey through coaching and even finding yourself and how Mom played a pretty integral role in that.
Right.
I want you to talk a little bit about that, how a lot of the things
There was a lot of things. I think growing up with us, we weren't very emotional.
Okay.
Like we called our parents by their name. Not very emotional. That was one of the things that had to change and grew into kind of being more, I don't want to say vulnerable, but communicating better. So that was the thing that she helped me along the way. It wasn't that I knew how to do anything like that. It was that she was just more patient with me. I didn't really want to coach. Shout out to Sukafalo, the dude that started my coaching career. He's the one that actually pushed me to where I'm at. He came over and said, hey, I got some plays on Madden. Let me know what you think. And I was like, oh, man, he's really going to need some coach. Me and your mom discussed it. And I said no. And she basically said, yeah, you're going to do it. You're going to coach, and this is what you're going to do. And with me, with anything else, like once I start something, I really, really put a lot of work behind it to really be good at it.
She could see something that you weren't seeing at the time.
And she was always patient with me.
And I feel like during that time with you as a coach and Mom as the president of youth football, that built a lot of the connections that carried through to today.
We met a lot of people, good people, while in the middle of our journey. We started off as, she was the youth president,
Youth football
and I was a
president.
Mighty Mike coach. And we kind of ventured off into high school. She became the high school president, and I went on to coach high school football. She had this thing about, I coached flag football. And we had some really savvy kids. I don't want to say bad, but there were some badass kids. Those kids loved her. They all gravitated to her. She really loved every one of those kids. And they would run to her before every practice. And every issue they had, they would run to her and complain about me.
I used to work the snack bar. I used to be up in that snack bar, even if I was like in the 8th grade. But they knew that if they went up to her, that they would get whatever food they want if they didn't have money.
Yes. If you didn't have any money, you would come over there and you'd be hungry. She would feed you. She would always bring food just in case kids were hungry in the morning or didn't have any money for lunch. She would always have food for them. Very strong, very faithful wife. Very, very, very protective. And just, man, she was a saint.
Saint.
I don't know how she got with me, but she was a saint. And it kind of rubbed off on me. I'm not saying I'm like an angel.
I think that's what you're saying a little bit.
But definitely not the person that I was when I first met her, yeah.
I think a video like this is really good to just show to show where we come from or like the people who raised us.
Yeah. And I think her impact.
I enjoy when people say that they see sometimes people feel like they know mom through us.
Yes.
Even if they hadn't known her for a while.
Yes.
And I really enjoy that. I like to think that her legacy lives on.
Continues on through you guys. And I think everything you guys do, it continues on the same. We want to continue her legacy. And even though she's gone, we want to continue her memories. And that's how we make it through. And we're thankful. And I'm thankful I can continue to carry her memories and to be happy in the midst of it. And don't forget, subscribe. But this is it. Every family out there has a similar story as ours. We just wanted to share ours so that we're not the only one in the midst of going through it. Grief, and even though it's 4 years ago, that we all share the same thing.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Dad.
And we made it through without crying.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Woo! Third time's a charm.
All things new.
Bye.